All right, you're all set.
Okay, thank you, Lauren. Okay, good afternoon again, everyone. I'd like to welcome you all to the Reynolds School Project Building Committee. It is March 2nd, 2023, and it is 5:18. Lauren, could you do the roll call for us, please?
Sure. I have members Woods, Duggan,
Here.
Fletcher,
Here.
Parati,
Here.
Retta,
Here.
and Wetzel.
Here.
And I do not see member Camillo.
Yeah, I just looked. I don't see him either. Thank you, Lauren, but we do have a quorum, so we'll move forward. And Lauren, I see Jennifer
Yeah, I
is
just
on.
moved her.
Moved her over. Okay, thank you. The next item is actually, you know what? I'd like to welcome Dr. Fletcher joining us now, I believe, for the first meeting. Thank you.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate your participation in this, and you're coming at a good time. We just handed a piece of the building back over, so
That's
I
good
saw a lot of,
news.
yeah, I saw a lot of smiling faces on Facebook. It was really nice to see. Okay, take action on prior meeting minutes. We have one, and it was February 16th, I believe. Yes. So if someone could make a motion to approve those minutes as written.
So moved.
All right, was it Kim?
Yes.
Yes, thank you, Kim. And a second? Second by Amy. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Thank you, everyone. Next is take action on potential change orders. Is it going to be Rich?
Yes, that will be Rich.
All right, Rich, you're on.
We don't have any for this week.
Okay. That's nice.
Make it easy for you.
Take action on invoices. I know that we have some. I was only able to print one, which is the Freeman Companies for $600 for the moving or storage. Eileen, can you help me?
Sorry, I had to unmute. It should just be for the storage.
Storage, $600. So it's invoice 8035. It doesn't really say. It just says $600.
And it doesn't. If someone could bring, is my approval on it? If my
Yeah, it is. You approved it.
Okay.
Yes, do you want me to share it
I
on screen?
apologize, I didn't.
Okay, can you do it just so Eileen can see it?
Yeah, let me share it.
Thank you.
Okay, can everyone see that?
Yes. So it's a total contract amount of $20,020, but they're only looking for $600 so far, and that's for storage. Eileen?
But wait a minute,
That's Freeman Company. It's the
this is
stormwater monitoring.
CSG.
No, this is free.
Yeah.
No,
Thank you. I was like, wait a minute, this is not, I knew it wasn't for Meyer. That just didn't sound right.
oh,
Yes,
Meyer, I'm sorry,
This
I'm
is
confusing.
approved. No, it's fine. This is for the stormwater monitoring, like Rich said.
Oh,
This
that's,
is
thank you, I
Yes, please.
forgot Freeman does that for
No,
us.
it's fine.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay. So I would entertain a motion in the amount of $600 for invoice 8035 to the Freeman Companies for stormwater monitoring.
So moved.
Thank you, Dr. Fletcher. And a second?
Second.
Second by Amy. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Anyone
Aye.
opposed? Motion passes unanimously. I think the other invoices that we have, we're doing down in any other business, correct?
There is one other invoice that came in the day after I think I sent the packet. This one is the CSG invoice, and I will share it.
Okay. Okay, so CSG has submitted their monthly invoice in the amount of $10,028.25. So I would entertain a motion that we approve that as submitted,
So moved.
So moved.
again by Dr. Fletcher, and Kim was the second. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion passes unanimously. Thank you, everyone. Next is architect's update. Jennifer,
Okay,
how are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Good. The pictures that I'm seeing look beautiful.
Excellent.
And the smile on the kids' faces, as far as I'm concerned, says even more.
It's very exciting to see them in there now. It's pretty bright and active. So it's great.
Yeah, it's
But,
amazing when you take that floor covering off, how much it makes everything pop, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
So-
not gonna interrupt you anymore. Go ahead.
No problem. So same activities, except now, most recently, we have been working on reviewing the final work right before turnover to the owner, developing our punch list items along with Newfield. So we're currently inputting all those punch list items into Procore, which is how we communicate with the contractors. And there's some touch-up work, there's some corrective work. All in all, I think things look pretty good, but we do have some work that will be done in the coming weeks around the occupants, like not while they're there, but Rich will probably report more on that, but that's what we've been doing most recently. That's a little bit different. We continue to do our site visits. We're even checking out the new area now, the next stage of construction, which we call Area B, Stage 2. So we're starting to check out that as it's being demoed, and Rich will tell you more about that. And we continue to review submittals, answer RFIs, attend numerous meetings. And that's about it. But the punch list, seeing everything complete, has been pretty exciting, and we're excited to move on to the next stage too.
Okay, thank you, Jennifer. Any questions for Jennifer? Seeing none, we're gonna move on to owner's project manager update. Eileen, anything you want to add to us, for us?
Sure, without being too much of a repeat. So I had worked with the staff, the owner, and moving. Moves happened last week internally, and then also on Monday night from 4 to 7 p.m. we had the move team there, moving everyone over. So Monday night we moved in. I've been there since Thursday, several days, just trying to button up last minute items. I came in Sunday morning to get some pictures before everything was moved in the space. So we had, we'll have some photos for you. And then, as Jennifer said, we're definitely working on punch list items now, getting everyone settled in. The kids were very happy. They took some field trips over on Friday. Jason had them in there while I was there, and there was lots of smiling faces. So the kids were super excited about the space. And then we're just moving on to the B wing, and Rich will have some photos. We're just starting to do the abatement work in there. Any questions?
Anyone have any questions for Eileen? Don't see anybody. Okay, we're gonna move on. Thank you, Eileen. Rich, construction managers update. A little nicer than those concrete floors we were looking at for months.
It is. Yep, so we've turned over this first phase now. We had the fire marshal and building inspector on the 23rd, last Thursday, walked the building for the area we were turning over. They're issuing a partial CO based on that. So the partial is because we've only done this one wing of the building so far. So they've they've been able to walk the building, see the emergency egress paths, and none of that has really changed from previous. So they were good with what they saw. They didn't have any major issues for us. So that was pretty smooth sailing with them to go through. You can see here we do have all the floors in. Finishes are obviously complete at this point. So these photos were taken at turnover prior to the staff moving in. So kind of everything does kind of brighten up as we take up all the protections, get the floors all cleaned up in these areas. So all the empty classrooms are here, just ready for all the staff to move in the coming days that they did. So these rooms, when you start looking at these classrooms now, they are packed full of boxes and whatever other supplies that teachers brought in over the past few days. So they're, you can't even get to some of these walls now. They've got so much stuff in there, but you can see we've got everything in all these classrooms. So it's obviously much cleaner than the last time you saw it. And like Jennifer said, we are addressing punch list items on here. So that could be some, scratches in the walls, any touch-up paint or damaged ceiling tiles, things along those lines. Nothing that's really affecting the use of the building at this point. The teachers are still able to have full use of these rooms and teach in them. So we'll be going back in, addressing these punch list items either first thing in the morning, because most of our subs do start at 6. So they're able to get in there for a couple hours in the morning before students arrive. We also can utilize the weekend times to address some of those items. But again, none of them are really hindering the final use of this space. Again, here, another room which we have for complete the 4 classrooms. The nurses area is also complete. So that includes all the overhead curtains are in. The school provides the furniture in these rooms, so the beds and all the other nurses' supplies are also have since been moved in. And this is kind of where the transition occurs between the phase that we have completed and the phase that we'll be going into in the summer. So you can see where the flooring changes here is where our wall was, our barrier wall between our first phase and the students. That came down on Saturday. We did some framing and some ceiling work to make everything safe in there on Sunday for the move to happen. Some staff were there on Sunday moving themselves, as well as Jason, and they moved final on Monday night. They were able to get into these spaces, full rain of it, and construction was cleared out. So you can see obviously where we do have the tie-in work between the 2 phases here. The ceiling's obviously not in. Flooring is obviously not complete. So that area in the lobby is just obviously temporary until we get to that next phase in the summer. And that come the end of the summer, this whole lobby will be complete and tied into the first phase. We did take advantage on Tuesday of the snow day. Our demo was supposed to start. We were supposed to start building our barrier walls on Wednesday morning. With the students out of the building on Tuesday, we coordinated with Jason. We were able to build those walls a day early, start on our clean demo a day early with our demo contractor. So we kind of lucked out there with the weather. So these 2 are the conditions of the spaces as we took them over on Tuesday. And then you can see where we're at. This is as of this afternoon. So carpets are removed, wall coverings, ceilings are all out, mechanical, sprinklers, everything up above is largely out at this point. So the demo contractors working through. How it works is that our electrical, our mechanical, our fire protection, our plumber, they all own cut, cap, drop, and make safe of any of their systems, and the demo contractors hauling it out. So these rooms are pretty clean. We're, as clean as you're going to get for demo. The mechanicals are coming down to the floor, and the demo contractors taking them out, sorting everything by their dumpsters for proper disposal. And again, here we are in the corridor. You can see ceilings are out, the tack boards are removed, the wall base and the carpet are all out as well. So we're going to be continuing on that. Our demo is scheduled to be for about 2 weeks. We do have some PCB paint removals to do in this corridor as well, like we did in the other. That work will be occurring concurrently. We're also working today. We started taking out some of the exterior walls, taking those apart just to make sure everything was as designed. All the existing conditions were there, so no surprises when we go to do the reinstall. We're making sure that all of our structural details that are called to be existing are in fact existing, so that we can have a quick install when we get back to that. So yeah, largely in the next couple weeks, it's going to be demo work happening in that wing. These exterior walls all get removed, so that area is going to be wide open. Be able to walk from the courtyard all the way to the outside. The only thing will be left are these WT structures. We have built barrier walls that go in between our wing of the building and then to at the end of each hallway, we have a rated barrier wall to separate ourselves from the students and from anyone being able to get into the building at night as well. If they were to enter through the construction area, those areas are locked. So yeah, we'll just be continuing into this next phase. The turnover date for this is July 20th. So we got a good jump start with that snow day to get in there and do demo early. So it's a good thing to get that kind of off the block. So, any questions?
Anybody have any questions for Rich? Okay, we'll move on. Next is any other business pertinent to the committee. I know that we do have another PO that we're looking to do for Enviromed, the RFP services for the environmental work. Actually, I think what we're really doing is just looking to do an increase for a PO so that they can proceed with their work in the next phase. Eileen, do you want to walk us through this? Do you want to share that document, or you don't have to if you don't want to? I just didn't know if you had it available.
Eileen, you're muted.
There you go.
Sorry. Well, I have to stop doing that. All right, as Rich stated earlier, as we're going through the demo phase for Enviromed, we have some costs that I need, purchase orders for doing the asbestos monitoring and PCB testing. So it's a total of $13,625, but I wanted to go ahead and round it up to a purchase order for $15,000, adding 10%, just a little over that.
Eileen, can you share your instead of your email screen, the preview? The other screen, I imagine you have it up.
The preview.
We see your email with a little preview of the email. It's fine.
Okay,
Is that a document?
Yeah, I have it.
so the
in-
document's there. It's on the right, like on
It's
the right
there,
side
it's
of the
just-
screen. Yeah,
It's tiny.
yeah.
Oh, I don't know why, because it's showing as larger.
It's all right.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's okay.
I can send it out to you.
So it's not for new work. It's for work that we had budgeted. There's for already. There is money in the budget. All we're doing is allowing the town to create a PO. So when the work is done, they have a mechanism to pay for it. That's really all this does. So I would
Right, there's
entertain-
current.
Yeah, I would entertain a motion in the amount of $15,000 for a PO to be issued to Enviromed for their services.
I make a motion.
Thank you, Carol. And a second?
Second.
Second by Amy. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. Thank you. Next is approved increase in encumbrance for technology costs.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
mean,
let me. Can everyone see this one?
I don't think so.
No.
no, still see the
All right.
same. Yeah. No, now I see Kim.
Yeah, hold on. Here we go.
There you go.
All right. Is it showing?
Yeah, you got an amount of $572.
Correct. So this is for in the lobby area where there's like a tree house up there. We did not order the TV, but it is ready for a TV. So if we can go ahead and order this now and get it up there, that would be great. It's a 50-inch Samsung.
So we just need to increase the encumbrance by $572. That's
Yes,
all you're
please.
looking for? Okay. So again,
Yes.
someone would make that motion. Who is this company again? What's the top?
Whaley Computer Associates.
Whaley Computer Associates. And in my amount of $572 for a monitor. Someone move it for me,
Yes,
please.
50
I
inch.
make a motion.
Thank you, Carol. And a second
Second.
by Jeremy. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you.
Does it- Yep, thank you, Eileen. Does anybody have any other business for this committee? Lauren, do you have anything? Our next meeting is, where is my calendar?
March 16th.
Yep, March 16th, day before St. Patty's Day. Anything else? No? Public participation, which I don't think we have anybody. Double check. No, 0 attendees on there. Comments by members. Anybody like to add anything? Who has their
I'll just
hand up?
say, I'll just say
You,
great
Amy?
job. I was in there last week and before the students moved in, and it looked fantastic, and obviously saw pictures on Facebook of really happy kids jumping around and excited for the new classroom. So I think it's awesome. And then just the pictures that were shared today of the next phase, it's right, just, you know, jumping right into it. I think it's great. So
Back to
keep up
square
the good
one.
work.
Yeah. Thank you, Amy. Bruce?
Yes, I just want to say that I am very impressed and I'm very excited about what I'm seeing. And I'm wondering if Carol is wanting to come out of retirement to go back to work there.
I've been there quite a bit, Bruce. I was there the whole month of February. I'll be there tomorrow. So I'm kind of semi-retired.
I'm going to go visit soon.
Okay,
Thank
Kim?
you.
Yeah, just great job. This is really exciting, and I will share this information with the rest of the council at our next meeting, and just want to confirm, and so I can also tell them that we are on track, we're on budget, everything seems to be moving along really well. So anything else that you'd like me to report off to them, I'm happy to do.
Okay, no, I think that's good. We're, you know, again, we did lose a little bit of time, but we're probably going to make that up through this summer, and hopefully by the end of the summer, we're back on track, but we still are on budget and on as close to being on schedule as we can. I think we're going to make up some of these delays that we had early on in the project. So, and again, I think they got lucky so far. I mean, this is the winter that wasn't for you guys. Not many days in January where you see 65 and 70 degree weather almost back to back. It's crazy, and no nights below freezing. So, I know in the construction industry, that's like a home run. So, anybody else? Seeing none, then a motion to adjourn. By anyone.
Motion
Motion to adjourn.
Okay. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion passes unanimously. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night.
Great night,
Okay, have a
everybody.
good night, everyone.
See you later. Good night, Lauren.